All right, getting near the end, day 13. How you feeling?
Pretty good, pretty good. Body's a little banged up, but I mean, it's just a part of being in camp, and it goes with the territory, playing safety and coming downhill tackling.
I was gonna say, being a safety, I mean, you got to think you're going in there and laying your body out there, and you find you're a little bit more beat up with some of the other guys right now, or is it just football's football?
Yeah, football's football. Everybody's gonna have a different ache, a different type of bruise, depending on the position. Mine just happened to be a little more heavier in the shoulders and the head region because of the tackling and the physicality. But coaches do a great job of trying to save players and lay off on the physicality and all the constant banging. And sometimes we'll just lighten up the tempo, but guys are still flying to the ball.
You know, I went around and asked a lot of your teammates, who was the fastest, who was the strongest, who had the best instincts. I think your name was mentioned in almost every category. I mean, is that indicative on what you bring to the skill set as kind of an all-around player? I mean,
well, coming from the offensive side of the ball, that playing on offense definitely helped some of my speed and skill work and having different instincts. And so when I switched over to defense, I had to pick up my level of physicality. As one of the things coaches told me since day one. I thought I was a great athlete, but if I wasn't making on the defensive side of the ball, I had to be much more physical and learn the game much more. So I've just been trying to work on those things over the last couple of years.
How do you learn to get physical? I mean, how do you do that?
Just putting your nose in, going full speed to the ball, not turning down different tackles and not turning down different crack blocks. It's just something that you just kind of just conquer over time. The more you just practice at it, the more you work at it, you just become a physical player. And you look for what the coaches are trying to coach you about, and once you found that knack, you just kind of keep drilling on it and keep drilling on it.
Now they're kind of camp's kind of winding down. I mean, are you excited to kind of start preparing for the next step, the next phase of sort, to kind of start preparing for games now?
Most definitely. Once you hit around like the 10th day mark, you get things get kind of tedious and monotonous, and guys you're just going against the same players. You're usually repping out the same plays, just drilling things to the point that guys just stop making mental mistakes. And once you get to that point, you feel like you're ready for the next challenge, and the next challenge would be a new team or a new competitor. So guys are definitely itching to start working for South Dakota State and looking at their offense and the things that they do.
Now that you're kind of this far in, does that kind of build a unity between you guys? And you guys, like you said, the monotony of it, does that kind of bring you guys together as a whole, kind of trooping through it?
It most definitely does. You with these guys from sunrise to sunset every day. You got meetings, you got lunch, we eat together, we lift together, we run together. I mean, guys are definitely bonded, and that's the beauty of camp, because you have so many freshmen and so many older guys who normally wouldn't get a chance to talk to each other during the summer because of the different class schedules and workout schedules. And when camp comes, everyone just starts bonding together, because when camp gets really tough, these are the guys that you depend on to help you get through it.
We saw Trey Parmalee out there running around making some plays the other day. I assume you've had the task of having to have him as an assignment. How tough is a guy is he to handle out there?
He's really tough. He brings a lot of speed to the table, and that's great for a slot receiver to do. The biggest thing that I noticed about him was his hands. He has a great ball sense. He gets around the ball very well. He blocks very well, and he runs his routes very full speed. I was joking with him the other day. Told him he reminded me of young me, so don't go to defense when the coach is asking. So, but yeah, he's been very impressive this camp so far.
Is there anybody else on offense? Like, if you had to say one guy that's the toughest assignment you got,
I would say Taylor Cox. He's a sort of a mix between Tody and James Sims, because he's very physical runner, but he also has speeds and make great cuts up the field.
Is he a tough guy to get down then?
Oh yeah, he runs very hard and physical. He's a physical guy. He's head down, but he has great balance. And so when you have a running back with those qualities, bringing him to the down is not an easy task.
How excited are you for September 1st?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited for not only the defense but for the offense. And just everyone to come out and make plays. I've been seeing so many of my teammates working hard in the off season, just working and grinding in the weight room, and now just seeing it all pay off when we start playing is going to be an excellent feeling.
You guys feel you have something to prove?
Oh, most definitely. Every time you step on the field, you have something to prove. Whether you're the top seed or you're a bottom seed, you're trying to prove something every time you step on the field.